Why should you like that really sexy Evangelion pose?
Right. Alright, moral of the story is you don't want the Varia suit, don't go in the hot area.
Thinking about her cleaner now is just making me fucking grin. Like, that's such a funny idea. I feel like they do that if they like had the idea back in the day.
It sounds like a Captain N episode. You remember Captain N?
It sounds like. It sounds like a subplot to fucking Space Quest.
Yeah, honestly.
It's like Roger Wilco is $14 million in debt because dry cleaning.
Those are the games that I really wish I had the patience to sit down and play. Space Quest, King's Quest.
They are going to be hard because they're like super DOS.
Yeah.
And they were only DOS. At least like I think Space Quest 4 is when like it was still DOS based, but it wasn't like the Lord of the Rings text adventure bad where it's just like one picture every 20 minutes. That'd be a fun like marathon to do, just all the King's Quest games or Leisure Suit Larry.
Oh, Leisure Suit Larry.
We're gonna do that one on Twitch. Yeah, on YouTube. Those games end with naked women, so that's definitely another. Leisure Suit Larry could never be made today. Like, not at all.
The two recent ones are both on the Switch.
Are they on the Switch now?
Yeah, the two most recent ones. The Wet Dreams Never Die and the, whatever the sequel was to that.
I can't believe they actually ported those things on the Switch.
Yep. That's a thing that happened.
I bet they'd even port the new King's Quest game on the Switch, though.
I wish they would. Isn't it only on Xbox?
No,
it must be on PC.
No, it's on PlayStation and PC.
I was gonna say, thinking about it, I've definitely seen it on some PC storefront, probably Steam.
It came out in 2015. It was an Xbox exclusive for a minute.
I was gonna say, because I remember when I got the Xbox One, it was one of the... You could download the first episode for free. Weren't there like... Wasn't there like a certain fan base that was pissed off about it because like the Kickstarter fund was supposed to go towards a game in the series they wanted or something?
I think it was Leisure Suit Larry.
Was it Leisure Suit? No, it was...
It was Space Quest?
No, it was something really weepy. It wasn't anything like related to those.
Oh, you know what? As your co-host, I'll look it up.
Please do. It's gonna drive me nuts. I remember being on Tumblr and they were upset about King's Quest existing.
Or the Game Grumps talked about
The Game Grumps talked about it?
it. Yeah. When they were playing through it. Oh. They stole from the Homestuck video game Kickstarter project.
That's what it was. Homestuck.
You know, I'm okay with it. They did the right thing by stealing from that. Fuck them.
I said that to someone and they got really upset once back when the game first came out.
Like, I don't really know at all what Homestuck is. I just know it's unacceptable to be that obsessed with it. I don't get why when people get into something, they have to make it their life. It's a thing children do, but why do adults do it?
I mean, I'll admit I can be bad about that with certain things, but I also accept that, like, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, but, like, if Pokemon came out tomorrow and, like, listen, we're, like, after the Diamond Pro remakes and Legend Arceus, like, we're gonna take, like, a 5-year break just to do, like, a super game or something. Or even, it's like, we're just gonna take a break to reconfigure what we want to do. You and I'd be upset about it. We wouldn't scream and go protest on Capitol Hill or anything. We'd just be like, oh, that's a shame. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
I feel like even if I was a kid and they're like, hey, after Emerald and all that, like, we're gonna take a step back. I'd be sad, but I wouldn't be heartbroken. Like, I love the games I like. Like, yeah, they can't take that away from me. Well, they can't now, but they couldn't back then.
I mean, look at how long Metroid went without a new game release. Like, what year did Other M come out, and then Metroid Prime Federation Force, which are two games that people really didn't like.
Weren't they like 2013?
I think it was 2016 Federation Force came out. And, Other M was a while ago at this point.
What about the Chibi Robo fans? You got a feel for them.
Oh yeah, they got really shafted. They've had one new game in the past, like, decade, and,
one new game in the US.
Oh, really?
So, the only two games in North America for Chibi Robo are the first one on the GameCube, which was amazing, and Chibi Robo's in Flash.
Yep. Don't know if you played that.
There was 2 more GameCube games in Japan, and then there was another DS game in Japan. I played like the first one. I did not play it. Did you play it?
I did.
You bought it for the Amiibo?
Yeah. And that was about the best thing that came out of it, in my honest, humble opinion.
You still collecting a bunch of Amiibos?
Oh yeah. I'm missing Terry Bogard from the newest ones.
Do you have the Loot Goblin?
Oh, what's that?
The Loot Goblin from Diablo?
Yes, I do. I pre-ordered that motherfucker.
That's such a good Amiibo. That's what an Amiibo should be. It's like, you don't need this, but if you touch it, it'll spawn a fucking Loot Goblin like today or something like that.
I've never even played Diablo.
I don't know if you'd like it. It's roguelike. You just walk around killing shit, like a dungeon crawler / roguelike. It's okay. It's not the worst game I played, but like, you're either
suit
really
upgrade.
into it or you don't really care. Oh my god.
It's always been a game series that's been on my radar, like, because I remember when Diablo 3 came out, like, I lost all of my friends in high school for like 3 weeks afterwards.
Oh, they're remastering 2 and it's coming out in November.
I've been told I should try it.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you need people to play with, me and my girlfriend's fucking obsessed with Diablo.
Yeah, I have the first one. I bought it on GOG after I built my PC.
I have 2 and 3.
I bought the first Diablo, and I bought Warcraft 1 and 2.
Have you played Warcraft 1 and 2?
I started 1. I liked what I was playing, but I didn't sit down and play it a whole lot. It's another one of those games that I was like, this will be a fun one to stream, and then didn't play it.
I mean, 2 and 3 are pretty good. I never actually ever played them. I remember getting 3 on a disc at a book sale, at a library book sale.
I heard people don't like the new Diablo 3 remake, or not Diablo 3, the Warcraft 3 remaster, whatever the hell it is.
No, a lot of the reason people don't like it is because it's literally just the third game with slightly better graphics and a new engine, which kind of ruins some of the charm of the original. It's just like they didn't do a lot, and the stuff they did was kind of pointless. Because Blizzard Activision are the kings of, hey, we're giving you a remake. Well, no, just kidding. It's a half-assed remaster. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, that's dumb.
I mean, did you see that I don't know if you saw this though. Activision pulled all of their studios from everything they're doing just to focus on Call of Duty Cold War.
Really?
Yeah, because some of the studios shut down because they weren't doing well. And then the rest were told to put everything else aside and focus on Cold War servers and Cold War this and
That's so dumb.
that. Yep.
I am far more likely Activision to be playing a Diablo or Warcraft game. Series that I've never played, but have always been, like, mildly interested in. Not Call of Duty, the thing that we get 3 of every year.
Listen, Activision, I own Cold War, and I like the zombies. But whatever you're doing with these studios, you're paying them to do nothing but eat, like, Big Macs and watch TV, because that game's still a hunk of shit. Dude, they literally released a fucking skin a few months ago. It's like this chicken, like a hot suits, whatever. But for some reason, they made it so she just couldn't take damage. It was there for like 2 or 3 months.
That's
Where
dumb.
if you had a certain character on and a certain skin, you literally could not take damage from anything but rockets. Oh, you want to know the other dumb thing they added? They added a machine pistol, like a normal pistol that was automatic, and someone thought, you know what, fuck it, we'll give it an 80-round drum mag on a pistol, and then we're gonna keep the damage rate up as if it's like a semi-auto powerful pistol. So people are just running around with this big-ass drum mag pistol mowing down entire lobbies unchallenged. And that was in for like 2 months too.
That's how I love my games. Broken and pieces of shit.
Like Activision, if you're gonna pull your devs for like to keep your biggest game that keeps the lights on good, make sure they're doing something. They're doing their own projects. I'm sure they'll be just fine. Leave them alone. There's gonna be a Call of Duty next year anyway. I'm surprised they haven't announced it. Actually, probably announced it.
I was gonna say E3 is like tomorrow.
Well, I did like playing Cold War though, because you can kill Ronald Reagan in that game.
Jesus.
Well, there's 2 endings, because you're like a sleeper agent for the Soviets. And you can either like channel your inner sleeper agent and like get Ronald Reagan killed and like nuke Europe, so it becomes a wasteland, so you can overtake it, or you can like go America and kill like 10 Soviet people, and that's the timeline we currently live in real life. The other thing they added too is they added all their Atari games, all the Activision Atari games from back in the day.
That's cool.
You can play them on Call of Duty, and they're collectibles. Like you find the cartridges and the maps, and if you get them, you can play them in the main menu.
See, now that's a reason for me to get the game. Activision, get your marketing team on this shit.
Spend $60 on this Call of Duty so I can play 12 Atari games.
Yeah, why not?
After collecting them
I've done
and having
worse.
to beat the campaign. they had a thing where you could actually have Rambo or John McClane from Die Hard as like a character you could play as. And they had an event around it, and if you did a certain challenge, you got some sort of tank commander game for Atari. All I want to say is, I bought the Rambo skin because I love me some Rambo. And John Rambo plays Atari games now. You can also interact with arcade cabinets like in the campaign and just play games, and your friends like, what the fuck are you doing?
That's funny.
Activision, I'll admit, you did one thing right. Imagine just Obama's playing like, hey Michelle, come here. Look at the new Call of Duty shooter game. They got Atari games. you remember when we played those and got high in Harvard? What if Obama had like a speed run record for starting?
Honestly, if I were a former president and just set up for life, that's what I'd be doing. I'd be doing Twitch streams every day. Like, fuck it, man.
Or even just like have a Let's Play channel. Like, today we're gonna long play Call of Duty World at War because I love killing Nazis. Or it's like, today we're gonna do an infinite endurance run of Tetris 2.
They play City Skylines and they just hike up the taxes forever, and they're like, this is how I won the presidency 2 times in a row.
This is what we call gerrymandering. Speaking of City Skylines, I've been obsessed with a new YouTuber, and I feel almost bad telling you about him because you're gonna get hooked too.
Who is it?
It's this guy who is a professional city planner. His career is he plans cities, he went to college and stuff. And he just plays City Skylines as if he was actually doing his job.
That's pretty cool,
and
actually.
He talks through it.
I have seen his videos recommended, because the whole reason I got into RT gaming was because he was doing like really crazy City Skylines stuff.
RT gaming's good.
I love that, man. If I ever get to do a collaboration someday with another streamer besides you, that's the one I want. He's a funny man.
Yeah, but you should watch those videos. They've been my bedtime material because Game Grumps, that bedtime playlist is getting a little old for me.
Yeah.
So like I'll literally stay up like an extra hour. It's like, oh my god, if you put an artery road there, it makes so much sense. Like he goes through and he does all this stuff like, well, I want to make sure nobody can develop here. And you know what? Like normally we try to avoid demolishing pre-existing buildings as much as possible. I gotta demolish this one house, and like the city would pay for the land and pay reparations and stuff, but it just has to be done so we can move this train track. He even goes like super specific as like, well, when we plan cities, like I want to have a rail system, and we almost never make it so the rail system goes under the road. We always make it go over normally. He's like, I'm gonna have to break my code of conduct and go under here just because we're out of room, but just know this will never happen.
That's funny. Oh, I can go to that hot area.
Is that lava or like high sea?
So there's two different lavas in Metroid. One of them is lava. The other one turns to high sea once you get the gravity suit.
Speaking of high sea, that's what I got from McDonald's. Got the back. Love me some high sea. Coca-Cola, if you're listening, put that shit in bottles, you fucking cowards.
Don't they still sell it in juice boxes?
They sell it in tiny juice boxes or at McDonald's or Arby's.
I like how it's just those two places specifically.
Oh yeah, they're like the only fast food restaurants that serve color products. No one else has Pepsi. Like, put high C in bottles. I don't even care if you put the coloration in it. I don't need to, like, give me a 16.9 fluid ounce bottle of icy lava burst orange, please. High C is really good for you, too. It's not even bad for you.
Yeah.
How many calories do you think are in one carton of high C?
I couldn't even, like, fathom guess.
20.
Yeah.
Which, in a 16.9 fluid ounce bottle, that's a lot, but that's still like half of a Pepsi.
Get out of here.
Also, Pepsi, you're cowards. Make Baja Blast a year-round thing in bottles and cans. God damn it.
Yeah, for real. Oh, you'd have all my money.
Or give something else. Give me something lime flavored. That's why I like it. Gus knows best that lime's the best flavor. For anything.
I do like
R.I.P. lime Skittles. R.I.P.
Thanks for the lime Skittles.
And the VOD just put a picture of the Skittles packaging before they replaced the green with poopy green apple. That caught me off guard so much. I'm so happy you did that, though.
Yeah.
I forgot you have a soundboard.
I did too, actually.
I'm used to my setup where, like, I have one monitor and, like, I don't have a soundboard or anything, so, like, all my effects I have to, like, plan tediously ahead of time or have someone else do.
No, I put a lot of money into my setup before I even started doing it, because I was like, if I'm gonna do it, I wanna do it right.
You wanna do it right. Yeah.
I wanna have all this shit.
I mean, I bought a good PC before I did it. Like, I didn't have one. I'm like, if I'm making a gaming PC, I want to put extra RAM in so I can stream. And I've had a Blue Yeti microphone since before I worked at camp as an adult.
No, you were definitely an adult when you bought it.
No.
Because it was
2013, man.
Are you sure?
I bought the Blue Yeti the year it came out.
Because I thought I was the one that told you to get one. At camp, when we were talking about doing a podcast, when the person we didn't enjoy being program director was program director.
I'm almost positive I bought it in 2013. I remember buying it and not really having a use for it, but I'm like, I want to use it. And I used it at my Xbox 360 for a while.
It's funny.
Maybe. If I did get it, it would have been right when I turned 18 then. At latest. I really want to get an XLR setup, but I don't know what you use for a microphone.
I used the Yeti Nano. That one's nice.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds so good. You should get the Yeti X, the World of Warcraft edition, because it has built-in voice modulators for all sorts of weird, creepy World of Warcraft characters.
Oh, really? No,
Yeah,
I bought the Nano. I set it up on a boom arm, and I got a pop filter for it.
Mine's in its normal stand, and I got a pop filter for it too. It's the best idea, so you can spit right on the mic and nobody knows. Do you know if the Adirondack Experience is open right now, or is it only members only?
It's members only until first weekend in July, I think.
I will keep that in mind. It's glad it's open again.
Yeah, me too. They didn't open it all last year.
All I'm saying is if our beloved camp closes, we're taking that porch.
Yeah.
We'll dismantle the Portuguese porch and just rebuild it somewhere and make it a set.
I'm down.
That'd be a really cool set, like, if that ever happens. Just have the front porch of a cabin. We'll put, like, a green screen behind it.
That would actually be super cool.
Then, like, on the floor of the porch and, like, on the shelf behind, we can have all the memes, like a receipt with generic candy bars for a Tifa wallpaper on PS4 and a KFC Fire Log, which I still have one. I bought two and kept one and burned one. Also, if we ever record in person in the near future, we need to somehow borrow Nick's copy of Doki Doki Panic. We need to play that on the stream.
We need to borrow his copy of what?
Doki Doki Panic. That's the name of that game, right? That party game?
Oh. Dakupan Kingdom.
Doki Game, that's what I'm doing.
Yes.
Doki Doki Panic's Mario 2. What am I thinking of?
Well, and you know, the worst part about it was you said Doki Doki Panic, and I was like, the weird horror visual novel?
Well, to be fair, that's at least close. That's Doki Doki Literature Club. That's not too far.
Yeah.
We could play the KFC dating sim on stream.
I debated that at one point when it first came out.
That could be the loser of our race. The loser of our race has to stream the KFC dating sim.
See that big bug I just killed?
Yeah.
Just hatched. Good thing it doesn't have a mother to be angry at me. Oh no!
So at least we can see where it got ties from. That thing looks like one of the bugs they ate in Lion King.
It looks like the bugs from Nazca, the Valley of the Wind.
A little less scary, but yeah. That's an actually scary movie. That's very good.
I love that movie so much.
Did I tell you I have a original DVD of My Neighbor Totoro with the original lost dub?
No.
Yeah, I bought it literally just thinking, I think Gus will want this. I paid $3 for it. Do you know how expensive that copy is now? It's like $100 now.
I'm sure.
Because apparently it was never brought to digital. It was only one print run on DVD. And do you know who licensed it? Warner Brothers Family.
Interesting.
Their little section they had for family movies.
Oh.
And next time I see it, I'll definitely give it to you. But I got it for you. I'm like, this is something a Ghibli fan will want in their collection.
I want... When Nazca, the Valley of the Wind came out for the first time in the US, the original English dub was called The Warriors of the Sky, and it did not feature Nausicaa at all in the movie.
Really?
Or, like, as minimal as possible. They wanted to be more male-centric. I don't know which studio made that decision, but that's what they did. And I want to get a VHS copy of it.
That's a cool thing to have in my collection. I was also thinking, you know what a really fun thing to do for content on YouTube? We go to a thrift store and we buy the VHSs that people randomly recorded on.
Oh, yeah.
Because they get donated all the time, and we just watch them. And upload, like, highlights and be like, well, here's what was on this random VHS we bought for 30 cents at Goodwill.
I was gonna say, I have a bunch of those still at home, because those are the tapes we wouldn't get rid of.
There's a he's kind of big, but not really, called Portal, so I don't know if you've heard of him.
No.
he did that like a few times, and it's so interesting because most of his videos is him watching commercials from the early 90s, like 80s. It's fascinating. Did you know McDonald's has a Nintendo DS game?
No.
In Japan,
Please
they
do
used it to
enlighten me.
train people. So it was 2011, I want to say 2010, 2011. If you got employed at certain Japanese McDonald's, they would hand you a McDonald's branded DSi, and you'd have to play through a training game on the DS to learn how to like make burgers and like pack the bags and shit.
That's honestly incredible.
And I was watching a video about it, and like it was a lost thing for all. Nobody had the ROM for it. Nobody even had a copy except this one guy who refused to like offload it because he thought it was illegal and like he was afraid to. And then this YouTuber spent 10 grand buying one copy of the game. And you know what the fucking kicker is?
Mm-hmm.
You need a manager's password to access the game. And each manager had their own password. Like he was able to like get it done, and like it's fascinating. He offloaded the ROM, so I feel like that'd be a good video to do. Is just the McDonald's training DS game ROM.
Yeah.
Oh, and turns out when he bought that copy of the game, it also came with the McDonald's DSi.
Interesting.
Oh my god. It's Nido King.
I love how he just screams as he flies by.
I mean, if you were Ridley, you'd scream too. Just like, Skrull, I'm a dragon, Skrull. I love how Minecraft Steve's in Smash.
What a time to be alive, am I right?
I don't know if you actually like that. I actually really like it.
It's not what I would have expected.
I mean, I feel like Crystal from Star Fox Adventures and other Star Fox games should have been there first.
That's my thing. I feel like there's a lot of Nintendo IPs that need more representations.
I mean, I get Minecraft. Minecraft's the most popular video game ever.
Yeah. But
It's cool they did it.
I think I have the biggest issue with Terry Bogard out of any of them, to be honest. I like Terry. I like the SNK games.
Yeah, like, also, what's with all the fucking Fire Emblem characters? That's just a fuck you in the face to all Fire Emblem fans. Like, hey, we know you want ports of the old games or, like, remakes or remasters of old games. Fuck you. You can play as a one random character from a random Fire Emblem game. Like, here, you can play as Fire Emblem characters from a game that on the secondary market's $150 used. Fuck you.
What game is that?
The GameCube games.
Are they worth that much now?
Mm-hmm. One of my former friends, I just don't chill with him anymore, but one of the last times I hung out with him, he went to a game store to buy one. And he got one that had a decently scratched up disc and the case was a little destroyed. And he paid $90 for it, and he was like, yeah, this is a steal.
So, are those games we should be streaming?
You have them?
I have both of them. Well, I have the GameCube one and the Wii one. There was only one GameCube game, but the sequel was on the Wii. The Wii one I actually got out of a bargain bin at Kmart. The GameCube one I spent about $80 on eBay.
I'm sorry. My price is wrong. Fire Emblem Path of Radiance is $200 now.
Oh, what about Radiant Dawn?
It's $200 to $300. Radiant Dawn. $130.
What was it?
130.
That's probably why it was in a bargain bin a decade ago.
You can get really used copies for like $80. Most of them are going for 130.
Yeah, mine are decent condition, and I have the cases.
Yeah, but like that GameCube game is so fucking expensive because it was a short print because Fire Emblem was not really popular back then.
Well, yeah, it was the third game to be released in America out of that series.
And it was. Remember, that was towards the end of the GameCube's life cycle too, wasn't it?
I have no idea. Fire Emblem did not do well in those days. Like the GameCube game or the Game Boy Advance games, the second and third ones were released in English after the Smash Brothers thing, and they did well enough that Nintendo was like, well, let's keep making these. And then they didn't like how the new ones performed, so they were like, well, we're gonna make one for the 3DS, and if this doesn't work, we're screwed. And luckily it worked. And they were able to make like 5 for the 3DS.
Here's my hot take. I feel like Fire Emblem's a good series. It is not good enough for the hype it gets.
That's fair.
I'm honestly convinced most people get into it now because you can live out waifu fantasies in it.
Which is the thing I hate, but yeah.
Like, it's a neat mechanic, like it's cool, but it's like whatever. I could take it or leave it. If they removed it, I wouldn't be too upset. It's really weird. 3 houses.
I really liked 3 Houses, but I just I feel like I just didn't have time to play it when it came out, unfortunately.
Well, the idea of being able to marry and romance your students is very weird.
Oh, that is weird.
Especially since one of the ones you can do is 15. Literally fucking 15 years old. What are you fighting now?
I'm fighting a bug, and I can't hear a thing you're saying. Because Visual Boy decided it needed to be loud for this fight. Ow. Ow.
Oh yeah, bugs are loud now.
I would like some license plates.
BBA is flipping its own audio.
I just don't. I don't understand why it gets so bad. Like, they've been around for years. They should know what's going on.
Is it something with ROM?
I don't know.
Maybe like the original ROM of this game had sound issues with fighting rooms.
It's definitely possible. I can't deal with it anymore. Oh god.
I don't know why it'd be like deep fried audio, but you do you VBA.
Okay. Oh, I still hate it.
Yeah, but just kill it as quick as possible, man. It's so deep fried. Oh my god.
Where'd it go?
It sounds like a YouTube.
Oh,
It literally sounded like a YouTube poop.
yeah, it did. Oh my god. Went on for a few minutes too long, though.